Hello all you beautiful spicy people, I am Temper the Geek, and welcome to a new series on this channel, Pillars of Eternity. This game recently went on sale on Steam, and it's a really cool game I wanted to check out for a little bit. One of the first real Kickstarter successes. Because it was on sale, I got a whole bunch of expansion stuff. So, I'm going into this blind, never played it before, never seen any kind of walkthroughs or Let's Plays or anything, so this will be interesting. So it's strongly recommended for those who are new or recently returning to real-time party-based RPG. Ooh. Story time is for mode for players for instant exploration. We're gonna go normal. We're gonna go normal. Let's see, what are these? So these are other modes, but we're gonna go normal mode, and we're gonna try our best. We'll see how this goes. Already, I'm super excited because this looks gorgeous. And we'll see how this goes. Obsidian Entertainment. Fun fact, they were on the verge of shutting down when this game was announced on Kickstarter. This was one of their last-ditch attempts to make money because they lost the rights to... Not the lost the rights. They had a canceled contract.
5 wagons grope blindly through the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern, his only protection against the encroaching darkness.
Gasp.
But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know.
How dare they?
The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Whew. This is bad for me. I don't think I'm gonna make it, guys. This is a gorgeous piece of art, too. Like, look at this. Oh, my goodness. But what I was saying was, so, back when the Xbox One was new, I usually like playing as females in adventure games. I can't explain why. I like playing as female characters. Oh god, this is, yeah. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of interesting lore. I think I'm gonna go with a girl. I'm gonna go with a girl. Let's see, what are the different races? Most of these are traditional, because this was based on, D&D. So let's see, what's God like? Are children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods. That's very similar to League of Legends, interesting. Aspects in many forms, so they have an increased dexterity and intellect. Orlans have decreased might. There's elves, who increase dexterity and perception. Dwarfs, Aumaua, and of course humans, who have increased resolve and might. Commonly called folk. Oh god, I kind of want to play a godlike just because I love, like, that interesting aesthetic. It's really cool. I like it a lot. But I'm willing to bet you can probably do some stuff. You know what? We're going to go with human. We're going to be humans. It's going to be great. Oh, we have subfolk. Sub-races. Cool. So there's metafolk, ocean folk, and savannah folk. Fighting spirit, once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced below 50%. Endurance, they'll gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. Gain bonuses. Oh, these are just human things in general. So it doesn't make too much of a difference. The most common humans are meadow. There's also ocean near the equator. And also migrate far to the world. Dominant culture in those, yeah. And then savannah folk, Natlan, come originally from the south of the equator. Literally means original. They've remained in the same location for over 10,000 years. Quite common. They're not usually seen in the Drywood. We're going to be unique. We're going to be savannah folk. We're going to be cool and unique. Now the question is, what class do we go as? And I don't know. There's some really cool ones here, so let's see. Monk is a fairly traditional D&D one. Same with Wizard, Fighter, Rogue, Druid, Ranger. But what's Cypher? Recent discovery in the Eastern Reach. Ciphers were once called Brishalgwyn Minehunters by Glanfathans. Ciphers have the ability to directly contact another person's soul and psyche. Ooh, that's interesting. This priest, chanter. Well, not. No. I like barbarians because they're fun to be silly with. But let's not go with a barbarian this time around. I kind of want to go with the Cypher, because that sounds pretty cool. Let's see what they have. Can directly target allies and enemies with powerful soul-focused effects. The cost focus, which Cyphers can build through the use of their soul whip. Well, sign me up. Okay, so I can choose 2 abilities. Antipathic creates a toxic physical manifestation of the mutual antipathy. Cypher the enemy target. On the path, to suffer corrosive effect. Eye Strike shocks an enemy's visual receptors, so it'll blind them. Mind Wave becomes the object of a concussive blast of psychic energy, suffering raw damage from the trauma. So that's a damage one. Soul Shock, briefly transforming the outer shell of an allied target soul into energy. No, we're not going with allies. So, News Grasp assails the target's grasp on reality, confuses them. Imparts a medieval secret to an enemy that causes its allegiance to bend. Charm. Ooh, I love charms. So we'll go with that, and maybe Mind Wave. Maybe not. You know what? We'll go with no. We'll go with Mind Wave. We'll go with Mind Wave. I like Mind Wave. Then we go the attributes. So this is good. We might skip some of this stuff just because there's a lot of it. We'll see. They didn't actually have the rights to D&D, so a couple of stuff I read all about this. A couple of stuff they needed to make changes. So let's see. These are the stuff that are okay, so it'll show you what's recommended. It makes sense that yeah, we're gonna go with max intellect if it's really recommended. I am gonna increase my constitution just because I like yeah, there we go. That should be a good balance. I like having more health when I can. Culture. So each of these cultures has different abilities. It might make sense to go with Old Valia, just because the intellect will help. Once the crown jewel of the southern seas, Old Valia is now the crumbling remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. Counting many humans and dwarves among the ranks, the Old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with, proud of their rich cultural heritage. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Old Valia, because it'll help. Ooh, what's our background? That's interesting. So one of the things is lore. You've lived your life amongst the nobility. Your days were marked by lavish meals. Artist, you've always loved to express yourself creativity. That's me. Dissident colonist means you're good at surviving. A drifter means you're good at stealth and mechanics. Laborer, mercenary, mechanic, merchant, and slave. I want to go either drifter or artist. You know what? I'm curious what lore is. So we're going to go with artist and see what lore +2 will do. Out of curiosity. And now we create our character. This is the fun part. So we're going to go with our channel colors, which is dark green. With a tint of Let's see what would be good. I have no sense of fashion. There we go. This is so weird. It's a balance between lighter and darker. So we'll go with a little bit of a lighter tone. But I want let's go with pitch dark red hair. Yeah, not a fan. We'll go actually. Yeah, let's go with white hair. That looks nice. These are different portraits we get. Oh, interesting. I like these a lot. These are really cool. So we said we're an artist. But none of these look great for artists. They also don't really look great for someone with white hair. So let's go to red hair, like we were originally saying, and choose this one. Yeah, that's good enough. Not accurate whatsoever, but that's okay. And then we choose the hairstyle. Oh wait, I love this. Oh, I love that. That's Legend of Korra. Oh, but that's so cool. Oh, I love that. Ah, these are so cool. And that, of course, she looks like a badass. Oh, these are so cool. I love all of these. Okay, we're going to go with 21. Because I just love that lion mane too much. That's just really good. I love that. Yeah, we're going to go with this.
Yes.
Ooh.
Leading the way.
Let's go!
You can... Or you can choose no voice. Let's choose voice.
What is it? I'm flattered. Let's go. Easy does it. Just say the word. I've got this. To whispers and shadows. Leading the way. Stand together. Keeping an eye out. What is it? Follow me. Show 'em how it's done. I'll take a peek. Just say the word. I'll lead the way. Let's go. Nice and slow.
We'll do Stoic. I like Stoic a lot. Okay. What should her name be? I'm... Okay, let's see this. Okay. The Adventures of Trindlebarb. Yeah, that's good enough. Trindlebarb. Okay, Trindlebarb, the level 1 cipher. Let's go! Oh, are we playing it? Nope. There we go. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for an emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it?
Got it.
Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
Okay. He nods towards the looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Okay.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it.
Oh no.
You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day.
That doesn't sound good.
Grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
I appreciate that.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Odema looks over his shoulder at his assistant, a lanky, intense man named Sparfel, who carries an old sun-bleached bow. So that's who he's talking to. Nods in your directions, nods and slides. Okay, what should I do for these? Where would I find the berries?
Grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking.
Okay.
You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Okay, great. What are the ruins? I'm curious.
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn. So
He had to
I
wink.
hear.
Let's see. Characters' attributes may all open up options. Interesting. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses. Give you a wider variety of choices. Let's minimize tutorial messages, because I'm okay having them. Who did build the ruins of dangerous? Who did build
Got
them?
different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans.
Suddenly my
Nobody
name
liked them
seems a
enough
lot
to
more
stop them
reasonable.
Becoming ruins, tell you that much. They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Interesting.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Interesting. I'm sure it is dangerous out here, so I'll go pick the berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot. Not like most of this lot. If you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Gee, thanks. Scans of the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the entire journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
Kalisha! Okay.
No promises.
What kind of
You're
guy
lovely.
says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well,
He
if
chuckles.
anything. Off with you. Hayden should have
Small grin
supplies.
recedes, but he
See
smooths
that
his
you're
mustache.
equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Interesting.
You heard the man.
Okay.
Let's get going before you keel over.
So let's see. Okay, so we move using the mouse. Okay, I don't know what I'm... Nope. You may want to watch these windows. Yep. Always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions. Click their portrait. So just click anywhere, multiplayer is selected. Yeah, okay. So I can just move myself if I really want to. Are friendly, neutral or friendly? So most people are neutral or friendly. Great. Wait. All kinds of beasts in the woods. Yeah. So a lot of this isn't going to change much. But so let's select both of them.
Huh? What you need?
Okay, yeah, I figured that's how you do it. Okay. So now we gotta figure out where we're going. I think around there is the answer. Oh, maybe this way. Yep, this way. Okay, so you can drag and drop. Sweet. Yeah, this is... Let's see. Let us see. Is key. Yeah, exploration is key. Yeah, that's fine. Who's this guy?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Oh, great. I was worried it would be. Let's see, what's this way? I don't see any berry bush. My little crystal barb ain't seeing nothing. Oh, I do see a dead guy. Travelers, maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign any way you figure it. Corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark crust of blood-stained, besmirches linen clothing. What about this one? Hey, he's got some stuff. We'll loot the corpse. Why not? This is an indication to me I should not be here. So let's go back this way and see if cross the bridge there is what we're looking for. Oh. Use the tab key to highlight interactive objects in the environment. Okay. Sweet. I wonder if I go over here, can I still see them? Yep. Okay, so that's what it does. So currently nothing. We haven't found the berries yet, but it looks like there's a passageway this way. I don't know if we want to go here necessarily. No, there's not a passage. Okay, that's fine. Oh.
This is recent. Not good.
Footprints from the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. What's this look like? Beer! Booze! Get drunk! Well, there's some mushrooms. I do like mushrooms. Okay. But still no berries. I really hope I'm not going the wrong way. With games like these, they tend to be a bit unforgiving if you go the wrong way. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, Obsidian, before it made this game, had a contract back when the Xbox One was coming out with Microsoft to make a game for them. It was gonna be this big thing. They were giving them, a multi-million-dollar contract, but then stuff wasn't shaping up the way Microsoft wanted. They had a whole bunch of demands that they really couldn't. Hey, we got the bush. Really couldn't deliver. I assume that's a bush, and they ended up.
Those outcroppings.
And they ended up, oh boy. They ended up canceling the contract, which was the whole thing. Real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders, and resume real-time. Okay. So the game's paused. Okay. And so we pause, resume via that. Once you're engaged, immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack. Okay. All characters in the game, friend or foe, have 4 primary defenses against attacks. Deflection, Fortitude, Reflex, and Will. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, level, item, and other effects. Okay. All attacks that do damage have to overcome the target's damage reduction. Yeah, this is basic D&D stuff. Okay. A weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction when the attack hits. The deer will wipe out all but a... Okay. Okay, so there's like... I see how this works. Okay. Well, he's dead now. And we get his stuff. Hey, looks like that must be the berry.
This is it.
Hell yeah. We got it. Got berries. Word is, you're some kind of artist. That's so. I don't know why I'm giving her a southern accent. Ooh. I'll be an actor. As I am in real life. I'm an actor. That's why I perform on YouTube. Not a performer, really. Yeah, how's he happening here? Troop got ugly. I was terrible. I'll never be able to perform for my home crowd again. There was an accident, a tragedy. I'm no longer welcome, guys. I'm no longer allowed to perform in Phoenix for legal reasons. Oh god, these are all so good. Oh, let's say I was terrible. Some things just aren't in the stars. There's no changing them. Makes you wonder if the gods like putting us in situations that can't be resolved just to see what we do. Let's get breathe into the surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Radrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? It's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plan in store? Gonna lay low, settle, get filthy rich. Getting filthy rich. Nah, I'm gonna settle here and start a new life. Who knows? Raedric pays well enough. Maybe we end up neighbors. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Adele, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Consume tight. Why are you here? Besides, Nelly, my sister moved out here sometime back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried. But that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out. And that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing God work in Examital. And she's not, Odema, I worked with before. Doesn't usually drive her out this way, but he's doing it for me. Tell me about yourself. I got simple needs. I like my beer. I like my trucks. I like my hay. I like open skies and far horizons. Find work that lets me live that way. My father wanders too. Started in Deerwood. My parents ended up being in the living lands. I got a brother in Rautai and another in Ager. Sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. Let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparf's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on. Interesting. Let's see. Maybe he's across the... That looks like a backpack that would belong to him. It's possible we weren't supposed to go here till later.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Calliska waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her looking sharply towards the tree lines. We gained the item, full water skin. Great. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guys, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow. He has a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbles. He moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle, are you all right?
Calliska frowns. Sparfle so catches Roch, and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flak. Uh-oh.
Ambush!
Uh-oh! Okay. Game's paused. You, we'll use our first level Cypher spell. You'll attack him. Can I... No, you'll use that and attack him. You will attack him. What do we got? Knockdown and second wind. So you'll attack him with those, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, maybe now... Oh, she is using it. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so this is an interesting battle. There we go. Hell yeah.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Agreed. But first, let's steal their stuff.
Sure.
We can't steal his stuff, though. He doesn't have any stuff, apparently. We got the stuff. Oh. There we go. Okay. Back to camp we go. Oh. They're not going to be happy when we get back to camp. Oh. They're not going to be happy right now. Let's go. Fight! There we go. Okay. So now you, I want to attack you. And you will attack you. Hell yeah. There we go. Hell yeah, okay. Steal all their stuff. Oh, I got both of them at once. Okay. Oh, we got all of them at once. Never mind. Okay, so you can loot them all at once. Cool. And now find our dead friends. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed, filthy. Calliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and back and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyoden, the last of the caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Ooh, let's do the lower one. The ruin has not been sullied by our hands. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for with this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. Ooh, I can't do any of this. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Yoden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head intrigued. Of course. But he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs or because it's what you were told. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? My nostrils fares fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why would that stop you from killing innocent? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles, affording Hyoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges at you instead. Hell yeah! Okay. So, you, my main girl will attack there, you'll attack him, and you, let's see, what's this do? Ooh! Hell yeah, blind him. Let's go. Okay. Oh no! Oh, no, everybody's fine. Never mind. Your enemy lies supine in the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful grasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us! Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, where it pierces you. It feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bowel. Ojema's body stirs. With great effort, he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Run, guys, run! Oh, what the what? That's some dark magic there. And I can't bring down that banner. No, I can. Here we go. Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step. You set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself onto the ledge. Hyoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Hyoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Oh no! And I don't have enough dexterity to help. Restraining Hyoden lashes out against the sun, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Let's do it! Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hyoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hyoden clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But, diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull his waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from the sockets. It was just long enough to for him to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Hell yeah! deep resonance to the swelling wind below. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet, and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling bounces. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Okay, this is getting interesting, guys. Okay.
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Sounds like a bad idea, quite honestly. But you
What
know
you
what? It is what it is.
Right.
It's an idea. What's this? Lower level ruins have been blocked off by the fallen rebel. Interesting. So there's more ruins here. That looks like a D&D gelatinous creature that I happen to know, because I play Pathfinder, not D&D, but they're very similar in a lot of ways.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Who attacked us out there? Windstorm, of a kind they only get in Air Glanfith. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know how it's true. The Glanfithan word is Biowak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. They'll take a living soul as soon as it's a dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glenfithans. They'd be the hut dwellers Odema warned you about. Look to be the fangs of Galawain, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go to ruin looking for fights with colonists. To be trap pass. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it. But as much as the fangs are hotheads, Scufflons don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. Whatever it is, the caravan. They're probably all dead, honestly. Let's get going. Okay, so we are going to explore this dungeon, but this episode is going on a fair bit. So I'm going to call this here, and we will pick this up next time. So, I know that we haven't really been playing very much so far, but I'm getting excited. We're starting to get into some good stuff. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you like this video, leave a like down below. Comment to let me know what you think so far. Share it around. Subscribe, ring the bell, all those good stuff. You do you in the end of the day. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day, you beautiful, smexy people. And I will see you next time. Bye.